Okay, so these are my main items that I bring. I have two folding chairs, two white folding chairs, a camping table, which can fit in that black bag, a white picnic basket, a white igloo, a purse, and two dollies. And pretty much everything that I have for Danae and Blanc is going to be able to fit in, in those two, the basket and the igloo. Okay, so here's my picnic basket. The picnic basket comes with utensils, but I purchased some different ones and put them in there. So I have my utensils, salt and pepper shaker, which we don't use, a bottle opener, and my dessert plates. These plates come with the picnic basket. And on the inside, it's insulated. This is where I put my appetizer and dessert. So you can put a few food containers in here. I have 4 in here right now. So all of that will fit in there easily. And this is what's inside the picnic basket. Next is the igloo, and pretty much everything else is going to go in the igloo. I start with my white tablecloth. So again, the table that we use is in this black bag. And we just cover it with this tablecloth. And so next I have glass. So I have my appetizer plate, and because it's glass, I do put them in these protectors. And actually for the first one you don't need to, because it's going to sit right on top of that tablecloth. But again, for my second one, I'm just going to put this. And then these are good too, because at the end of the meal, when your plate is dirty, you don't have to really figure out how to clean it off at the end of the night. You can just, you know, put what you can in your garbage bag, and then you can put the dirty plate in here. And then when you get home, you know, take it out, you can trash this, and then just wash the plate. So again, I put my plate. Now it is going to be tight, but it will fit. And same here, you can actually go like every other plate if you want to save. But again, I do use these because I put my dirty plates in here at the end of the night. Okay, so now I also have chargers, and of course these are optional, but I thought they were cute. So I put this one in here, and this is where it gets kind of tight because these chargers are pretty tall. As you can see, it does kind of hit the top of the cooler, but it will fit. And then this comes with the little styrofoam. So I just put that there. Okay. So that's all of my plates and the tablecloth. Next, I have glasses. So I have 2 acrylic water glasses. And because it's acrylic, I'm not really worried about these. So I can just, you know, fit them wherever. Before I do that, I do roll my white napkin. I roll them into my water glasses. Okay. Next, I also have acrylic champagne flutes. So they're acrylics, I don't worry about breaking those. And honestly, I just kind of maneuver things around and put things where they fit. So sometimes I may have to pull back the plate. So far, this is kind of how it's fitted in here. You know, you can just see where everything goes. And I also have my flowers. I use faux flowers because Well, one year we had real flowers and they were beautiful, but they attracted gnats. And so that wasn't fun. We ended up just moving them and we didn't have flowers that year. So I just do faux flowers and I just made my own arrangement. Now, what can fit in here is, oh, and my son put water. My son put water in the vase. So if there wasn't water in here, you could also put this vase in the igloo, and then I'll show you what I do with the bouquet next. Outside of that, I guess we could also put our fairy lights. I do have fairy lights because it will get dark. And that's going to be what fits in the igloo. And so again, you can close it. Everything does fit. And then you can set that to the side. That's our igloo. So we have our picnic basket and so the last thing we have is our purse. And of course it's white. It's an oversized tote and it's absolutely perfect. And this is kind of where I put a lot of odds and ends, decor, and then of course things that I'm gonna need immediately like a regular purse. So the first thing that I can put in here would be 2 candlesticks. Again, these are battery operated. You are not supposed to bring anything that can light. They will have sparklers, but outside of that, they do want LED candles. So I have 2 candlesticks as well as holders to put them in. So I have those. And it's glass, but it's in this purse, so I don't feel like it can break that easily. And then I also just cover my table with tea light candles. So again, these are battery operated, and I have the holders for them. And I don't know how many I bring. I bring 4. So I have 4 of these. And then you may want to throw like 1 or 2 extras in here, just in case one doesn't work, then you have extras. Okay, also, and I could have, I forgot my napkin rings. Now, napkin rings also can go in here in this igloo, so I'm actually gonna put those in the igloo, so they can be in there where the napkins are. Okay, I also bring bracelets. So these are light up bracelets, and I don't know if you, yeah, you can see it. And they light up because it is going to get dark, and you are going to want a little light. So when you get up and you can dance, you don't have to be at your table and you still have a little bit of light. So I just put 1 on each arm, and I'm missing 1. I have to find the other one. Okay. I bring a hairbrella, and it's a white hairbrella just in case it's raining. I also have umbrellas. I don't have them here, but I do have clear umbrellas, but this is just a rain hat just in case. So I can put that in here. A lighter, because you are going to have sparklers. The sparkler is the only thing that you can light. So I do bring a lighter. Hand sanitizer. And I bring wet ones or wipes, Clorox. I just bring paper towels just in case. Clearly, I don't want to put a whole roll in my purse. So I take a lot of paper towels and I just put them in my purse just in case. And then for the utensils, so remember with the plates, I said that when the plates are dirty, I just put them back into the styrofoam pouch. Or for the utensils, I just put them in a Ziploc bag because they're going to be dirty and I don't want to put them back where they were on my picnic basket and get that dirty. So I just put the utensils in a Ziploc bag, and I just bring an extra just in case I need an extra. Okay. I also bring a bottle of water. I don't have one right now, but I put my bottle of water in here, and then I also just put my flowers here. And then it's kind of cute because you have the flowers sticking out on the side. And I think that's about it. So I packed my picnic basket, my igloo, my purse, and so the next thing will be to assemble all of this onto the dolly. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and assemble everything on the dolly. So we have 2 dollies because there will be 2 people coming, you and your guests. So the first thing I do is open up my dolly. Okay, so we're going to start with the picnic basket first. So I am going to take this picnic basket and set it on top of the dolly. Okay, next, make sure it's center. Next, I'm going to take one of my chairs. So in order for this chair to fit on here and you can easily roll it, you are going to have to turn it upside down. So once you turn it upside down, I just fit it right behind the picnic basket. And I will turn this around once I have everything secure so you can see how it looks in the back. So I have my chair, my picnic basket, and I have my purse. So I have all of this, and I just grab my bungee cables. Okay, and now we can turn it around. Well, let me attach it first. So you can see how everything is attached onto the back. So I have my chairs here, and you can see the top does not drag on the ground, so you don't have to worry about damaging the chair. And let's see, yep, this is going to be our first dolly. So again, you know, you're just rolling around with this. It can get a little bumpy. You know, things may move around a little bit, but it's okay. So for our next one, again, we have our second dolly for our guests. Oh, this one is newer. Same thing, they're gonna start, they can put this chair on there first, upside down. Okay. And then we can take our igloo and set that on there as well. So we may want to, lift it up a little and make sure everything is on that dolly. Now, what I did not mention, is it on the floor? Okay. What I did not mention was our main meal. I mentioned dessert and appetizer, but I never said anything about our main meal. So what I usually do is on our way to the meetup location, I just stop and get a to-go order. So usually I like pasta, so I may stop at an Italian restaurant and they're gonna give me a to-go bag. And I just set that to-go bag right on top of here. Again, I don't have one today, but whatever your to-go bag, it may be a brown paper bag, you can just set that right on top. Oh, and this one is, this one is newer, so the bungee cords are a lot tighter on this one. So, but it's the same thing. You take the bungee cord and you attach it onto the back. And again, you can attach the cords onto this level. You could even attach them up here. That would be a little loose. Or, you know, if you need it tighter, then you can attach it onto this bottom bar. But either way, it's secure. And this is your second person. Now, since this is heavier, I usually have my husband carry this one. And the table has a strap, so you can just carry this on your back or on your shoulder. And then you can have your dolly with all of the decor and the igloo. So that's it. Another thing I would suggest bringing is like a jacket, or I have like a white scarf, just in case it gets cold. I get cold easily, so I can just wrap this around me if I'm cold. Again, I have a hairbrella or a clear umbrella. And the number one piece of advice that I can give anybody who's preparing for their first or fifth time going is to practice setting up your table before you go. So that's exactly what I'm getting ready to do now. I'm going to set this table up and just kind of go through my checklist, make sure I have everything packed and ready to go. And that's it. And here's our finished product with everything except the utensils and the chairs. And again, I have a really long tablecloth because you want your igloo and picnic basket, especially if you can't get a white one, it's gonna have to fit under the table along with the dolly and everything else. Everything has to fit under the table, which means that you may not be able to put your legs all the way under the table because it is very small. As you can see, we don't have a whole lot of room for anything except for that small flower vase. And this is just a very simple setup. As you know, some people go all out, but we just kind of keep it simple. And we do the same thing every year.